This copyrighted telecast may not be reproduced, retransmitted, or used in any form without the authorized written consent of NASCAR Broadcasting. NASCAR would like to thank all of our loyal fans for your continued support, and we hope you enjoyed today's broadcast.
You're saying right now, Dale, if you take a look, several guys going to the front got trouble, I think. Turn one.
Crash.
Yeah, there was a two-car collision, and one ended up in the fence. Billy Parker in the Duraflame 66 of Rusty Wallace. He and another car went into turn one side by side, and it was Parker that paid the price.
Yeah, and that was a nasty lick. I mean, he got hooked and straight up into the wall. Good thing about it, it almost picks up speed. Oh. Darrell, that thing just made a dead turn to the right. Something happened to it, baby. That wasn't even like a tire going down right there. It's like something just down the 5 car. He's going to lose 2 more positions. He can't keep the car down right now.
And Martin Truex, the trouble turn 2, car in the wall, spinning in front of traffic. Tim Fedewa. Everybody gets through. Second caution of the day.
Blew out.
Sound like he said it maybe blew up. He was one of them out.
I can't see anything right now, guys, as he gets rolling out.
Blew a tire is what I guess he's a lot of buildup on him. He went in the first turn and the car took off up the hill, and I think it took him by surprise. Whoa, man, that thing was in a hurry. Fortunately, it came back down the racetrack. My goodness.
They made a track bar adjustment going up half a round.
Backstretch, car around and in the wall. Steve Grissom.
Single car accident. Let's see what happened.
He was in traffic, Darrell, but I did not see any contact.
All right, bud.
Yeah, he's just coming off of turn 2 there, like a lot like what we saw Kevin Harvick doing, but he's down underneath the car there beside of him. Menard, and you just run out of racetrack. You keep pinching it down, the front end bites, and then it hooks like you see right there. Now, man, that's glad to see these quick cautions like this is Kevin Harvick, because this will continue to let him catch back up with the leaders.
Welcome back to Lowe's Motor Speedway on FX, where Casey Kane has smacked the wall exiting turn number 4 to put us under the 4th caution of the day.
He was having a problem. You heard him talk about earlier. The car was bottoming out, and that's caved in pretty good. So he just gets up there, and the back end comes around, and it slaps it hard right there. He got loose, almost corrected it, then it jumped back towards the wall. About where you'd expect it to maybe bottom out.
He came really hard there after this restart, but has backed off a little bit, so some handling problem.
Trouble in 4. Mike Wallace has wrecked in the 4th corner, and everybody slows down to miss him.
Yeah, he and the 39 car of Andy Ponstein got together and turned Mike around.
So just Tony Stewart spun out there. I was fortunate I didn't hit anything, but yeah, you can see somebody just probably hit one of the bumps there, had a little bad angle getting into the corner, ran over one of the bumps, and your car goes up the track, and unfortunately, Mike Wallace was there.
Now, what speed? Is that about 160, 100?
Yeah, you're still going at least 160 miles an hour through the corners, so extremely fast, and happens in a hurry.
If you notice right there, Andy Ponstein hit that patch that Darrell Waltrip.
A great run going. You got a caution on the racetrack, a car on the wall. The 24 of Shane Mealer.
He's been flirting with that wall all day long. He's been right up there against it. He finally got it.
You know what, guys? I think that caution will be a huge break for Tony Raines. I think he'll get the pardon. He'll be back on the lead lap.
Not sure if it'll be Raines or Mike Bliss.
Down the apron, guys.
But one of the two.
One of the two will be the free pass.
We'll get a break. Oh, the rear end's moved all over in Shane.
Been watching him, and he's been way up in the top of the track, and he just got up too far that time. Got to remember, we got safer barriers here now, so there's about 36 inches less racetrack than what used to be there.
Now, Leffler did not take on tires on that pit stop.
Trouble right here. It's Bliss.
Sliding through the front stretch grass.
No caution yet.
Oh, yeah, we're going to get one, because he ain't going to make it.
Come on, no caution yet here, no caution, no caution.
He didn't hit anything.
Clear, come on, no caution.
He gets together here with somebody. Coming off of turn 4.
Oh, wasn't him. It was Gus Wasson in front of him in the 10.
Yeah. Oh, it got a car in the wall off of 2 now.
Chad Blunt.
Caution is out now.
Oh, that's a shame. He's been having a great run.
But I believe that is a break for Mike Bliss because I don't think he got lapped before that caution came out.
He didn't.
He has used 2 of his 9 range, the other car that cut down a tire under green just a bit ago. From the helicopter.
Bam.
Okay, from the Goodyear blimp. There's Chad Blunt.
Okay, from high above.
It's taking all the pain off Humpy Wheeler's safer barrier.
I tell you, these guys, I think will all be glad they got them up in time for this race, because we have seen a lot of cars smack the fence.
The good news is Joe Nemechek got the caution he needed to get fuel. The bad news is he causes it.
Yeah, he was just running really low in the 3 and 4 there, and I guess he pinched it down a little bit too much. When I saw him, he was on the apron. I said, man, he's coming into pits. And he almost did, but he wasn't doing it intentionally.
He had about a 2.5 lead over second place Kyle Busch.
And he was leading the race as that car came from the grass back out toward the racetrack and swings around this way. The caution comes out, fearing that car might end up in the path of oncoming race cars.
We've seen that happen a couple of times today.
And guys, with 21 cars on the lead lap, I think those guys that were very marginal. Yeah, I believe Leffler in the 0-0, he'll clear Tony Stewart in the 29 as they go off into turn 1. He moves into the 5th position.
Yeah, you know, I think Leffler had a little problem on that restart, Larry, and he fell back, and his car is now just coming back to him.
The saving grace for Kyle Busch may be if Joe Nemechek and Jamie McMurray get racing side by side for second here, and I think they will.
I don't know. The way Joe's going, I don't think anybody's going to hold him up. Father Time's about the only thing that's going to beat him right now, I think.
7 laps to go, though. Joe Nemechek in 87 is 2 seconds behind leader Kyle Busch.
And Busch is pulling away from Jamie McMurray.
Oh, it's music. I love to hear that. Say it again.
He looks into that mirror, and the one car's getting smaller and smaller.
There's no greater feeling than 10 to go and you're pulling away.
But the 87 is looming larger and larger. 3rd place, Nemechek closing on McMurray.
And you know, everybody on the tires are on there. They got their hands full. They're trying to get all they can out of their cars right now, and the cars aren't handling all that great.
Hey, whose car's not handling very good right now is Tony Stewart. That 29 car looks like he may lose a position to Greg Biffle in the 60. We're getting a report that his car has actually went way to the loose side.
He's got to hold on to it for 5.5 more laps. Nemechek's there. He's got McMurray in his sights, looks to the high side.
He's going to close ground big time coming down the front here. He gets that run off of turn 4. A lot of momentum.
5 to go.
But where his car's been so good is running around the bottom, not right there in that second groove.
Well, yeah, but I think you got to go to the outside because everybody's protecting the bottom, at least the guys up front are. So you're going to have to make the run on the outside and make the pass.
And that's what Kyle Busch needs to see is McMurray and Nemechek battling like this.
Yeah, here he goes up high. Of course, it's shorter around the bottom, so if you can get back in the gas and with any kind of speed at all, ooh, Joe got loose off of 4 again.
Yeah, the only way that move will make, you've almost got to get that left front fender, that right rear quarter panel before you get to the exit.
Uh-oh, Joe looks like something's, he was wobbling a little bit there, like he was trying to see if he had a problem.
We're out of gas.
Out of gas. I saw him wobbling it around.
Oh, boy. Again.
He comes up 4 laps short, and that's with all those cautions that we did run. But you know that has to make Kyle Busch in that 5 car a little bit nervous, as well as Kevin Harvick in the 21. 3 laps to go this time.
$10.
Real easy, bud. 3 to go.
$10 worth of gas going to keep Joe Nemechek from the
quicker in the
shot.
1 car.
That's the other thing Kyle Busch wanted to hear. He's faster than McMurray.
And I'm sure he's doing just what we talked about early on a little while ago. Posting into the turn, squeezing back in the throttle, and not getting that car upset at all.
When you're the leader, you can definitely save more fuel.
Oh, yeah.
And he may leave here with the series point lead. Kyle came in here 31 points behind.
Oh, we got trouble.
Ashton Lewis got into Lewis.
Rain. You're on. Get on brakes, Matt. Get on brakes.
No caution yet. No caution. He was in the top 10. He was in
Yellow.
9th. Caution is
Now,
out.
just keep it coming.
Now we're past the red flag lap. The red flag lap was 196. We're 2 to go. Remember, the field is frozen right here.
Kyle Busch is the luckiest guy in town because not only did he have a decent lead, now he can just put that thing in fourth gear, idle it around for a lap and a half, and go to victory lane.
He wants to make sure if he's close on fuel, he don't get that car up on the banking, because when you're on the banking under caution, the fuel will run away from the pickup. If I was him, I'd ride around the apron.
Weave it to the left a couple times to make sure we get that pickup good and full.
He's worried, I tell you that. It ain't over till it's over. You got to get back around here.
And now that we're on the final lap, here's the replay. Ashton Lewis slipping up into Tony Raines. On the final lap of the race, the driver is unable to receive assistance from any other car, so Kyle Busch cannot get a push. He's got to make it there on his own.
I don't much suspect that Jamie McMurray would give him a push unless it was out of the way.
Here you see all the leaders through 1 and 2 on the bottom of the racetrack down on the apron. We talked about it just a second ago, and you heard Lance McGrew telling him, keep the fuel at the pickup, which is over in the right rear corner of the fuel cell. Keeps weaving it back and forth. He knows this race will not restart. We only have a half lap to go, but Mike, as you said, he has to come here on his own.
Kyle Busch will get his second win.
He's showing him on TV for you, but he's on a flat.
Top 10 finish.
Give it a couple shakes, fill that pickup up.
12 straight races running at the finish, 4 poles, most laps led, most races led.
And what he's telling him, get that pickup filled up. It's got a box inside the fuel cell that the fuel is captured in. And he wants to be sure he keeps what fuel's in there in that box.
Oh, man. Right here, I'd just gas it and go. Just go. Just hit the pedal. Just go.
I wouldn't. I'd be taking off my helmet.
The tension would be too much.
Nice job.
Here he comes. 2 wins in the last 3 races for Kyle Busch, and the Lowe Chevrolet at Lowe's Motor Speedway wins the Carquest 300 with our Carquest cam on board. How much synergy did you get?
We got it all, baby. Nice job, guys. That really was. Good pit strategy. Great drive.
Kyle Busch becomes the 31st driver to win a Busch Series race at Lowe's Motor Speedway.
This copyrighted telecast may not be reproduced, retransmitted, or used in any form without the authorized written consent of NASCAR Broadcasting. NASCAR would like to thank all of our loyal fans for your continued support, and we hope you enjoyed today's broadcast.